everyone, I just wanted to do a short video just to get myself back into the habit of actually posting videos, and I kind of wanted to not really discuss my New Year's resolutions because I've never really made resolutions or really done anything at all when New Year's comes around. I used to go to bed out of spite because honestly it scared me a little bit. New Year's Eve was always a signal or a symbol of one more year that had passed and I hadn't done anything or accomplished anything, so I just always tried to ignore it. I tried to avoid it, but a lot of things changed this year. I actually accomplished one of the major goals that's been on my list for a long time, ever since I met my boyfriend. I picked up everything that I knew and I moved to another state to be with him. And that was a really big deal for me. It was a really big risk for me. And so far it's worked out really well. I'm really happy. Probably the happiest I've been in a really, really long time. And yeah, it was hard, and there's still a lot that I'm trying to work on, but it also kind of helped because I'm in a new setting. I'm able to kind of focus a little more on myself. I'm learning to learn from my mistakes, to not just get upset when something goes wrong. I'm learning to analyze it a little better and figure out where I went wrong and what I can do to improve that next time. And that's been a big help in my everyday life. I'm trying to go with the flow a little more without just becoming completely apathetic. There's still a lot that I want to accomplish, but I also need to realize that it's not all going to happen in my time, which is why this year I decided to not do New Year's resolutions. I decided to make myself a 30 before 30 goal list because, I don't know, just the things that I wanted to accomplish, it seemed impractical, if not impossible, to try and fit that all into 1 year, to expect myself to do it in 1 year and give myself that pressure. And at this point, I don't even have 30 things written down, which is okay too. I might never even make it to that point, but this is at least going to help me kind of focus on the big things that I really do want to do. And I know that most of these things I'm not going to be able to do in just 1 year. It's going to take me that time to figure out what I'm doing and to work to get to where I need to be. So far I have 7 goals on my list, and they're not all big, major, life-changing things. Some of them are kind of small. I want to learn how to sing, at least a little bit. I know that I'm probably never going to get to a rock star stage at all, but I really can't even carry a tune, so I would like to learn enough to at least sound halfway decent. Number 2 on the list is to visit another state. I've been to a few, more than some, less than others, but the one thing that I've never done is just pick a state to go, just to explore and to visit. Usually it's, oh, I need to go here to see this one person, or this event is going on and I need to be there. For the most part, it's just been back and forth from here to California to visit again. Number 3 is to visit another country. Pretty much the same thing applies. I just want to be able to pick a country and just go and explore and really experience other cultures and other ways of life. Number 4 is probably the biggest goal on the list. I want to own a food truck or a cupcake truck. I've always loved baking, and I know that for sure I eventually want to get a bakery, but I know that's going to take a really long time. It'll probably take me at least the 4 years to get to the food truck, but I figure that's a good starting point. It's a good small thing to start out with, and I can really learn from doing that, from starting small and get the hang of it before moving on to something bigger. Almost going hand in hand with that, I want to start a food Instagram, so that's number 5 on my list. I have a personal account, but it's pretty much just the same random crap that everyone else posts. There's no rhyme, no reason. I don't know what kind of Instagram I would start, but definitely going to be baked goods. I don't know if it's going to have a theme or anything like that, but I do want a food account just for that, for things that I make, and to kind of get myself out there a little bit and also practice a lot more with the photography and the actual baking part and the decorating, making things look nice, making things look pretty. 6 is probably the most superfluous on this entire list so far, but it's to learn more hairstyles. I just now, like a week ago, figured out how to French braid. I tried it a couple years ago and for some reason just couldn't do it, so I gave up. I figured that was something that was just too difficult for me. I just couldn't figure it out. And once my bangs started growing out, I decided that I wanted to figure out how to braid my bangs into my hairstyle a little more, and so I looked up some new tutorials. I didn't try French braiding my bangs, but I tried French braiding my hair when it was wet and just out of the shower, and it worked. So I'm not good at it, and I can only do it on wet hair, but it's a start. I was really excited that at the very least I could figure it out, and so that's one of my goals, is to learn more hairstyles just to get it out of my face a lot more and to look nice. I don't know. I don't want to get into my 30s and only knew how to do ponytails or leaving it straight. Last but not least, so far, I want to be a lot more active on this channel. I know that I haven't posted anything in a while, and I know that what I did post before wasn't very good, but that was supposed to all be part of this experience in the first place. I know that when I first started, the videos that I was posting, I even said that I didn't really care if it was fantastic or not, because it was something that I was doing for myself. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I finally just got the chance to sit down and start it and finally get all of the doubts out of my head. And after that, it was just this cycle of, oh yeah, I don't care what anyone thinks, so I'm going to post a video, and then, oh my gosh, I can't do this. This is horrible. All my videos so far have been stupid. I've only gotten like 17 views and no comments and no likes, and my one subscriber is my boyfriend, and I just let these things get into my head because I know that it's not going to be good. I haven't been doing this for years and years and years, and I haven't had the chance to make the mistakes to be able to learn from them. So I need to get that into my head, that it's not all going to be perfect from the beginning. It's just something that I need to do, which is kind of why I'm doing this video. It's just a little bit of a filler because I need to actually do it. It's not going to do me any good to keep going, oh yes, I want to make that video, but I can't because it's not going to look perfect. No, it's not going to look perfect right out the gate. I'm not going to have this beautiful, amazing studio setting where everything is going to look amazing right from the get-go. I know that things aren't great now, and I do have ideas to make this channel a little bit better, but I also can't just leave it empty from this point to that point. So I'm going to keep making whatever videos I can in whatever settings they can, and I hope that it's going to improve with time, and I hope that this really goes somewhere because it's really helping me. I'm really liking actually doing it when I get a chance to. And that's it for now. Thanks for checking in and for listening to me ramble, and I hope to see you again. Bye!